goodness gracious. My Streamlabs OBS is a mess. It's an absolute mess. I had to... here. I had to, like... Drunk! Oh, thank you. Oh my goodness. I'm continually amazed by how large the number of months is that you've been subscribed. That is incredible. Yeah, I had an issue with my Twitch account. I had to log it out. And I didn't realize that it wasn't connected until I went to go live. And then it was like, cannot connect. Big problem. And I was like, So I just logged out from Twitch in the OBS thing. And it turns out when you do that, you lose like most of the functionality of this thing. So I am streaming, apparently. I hope I am streaming. Anyone online? Me. Safe? Or mostly safe. I am, good. So I keep looking over to where the chat usually is in the OBS thing. Because it just integrates all of the Twitch stuff into the program. And it's not there. There's nothing there. Also, my keyboard shortcuts don't work either. So that's fun. I'll have to fix that. I really keep meaning to set all of my stream stuff up in OBS Studio and get rid of the Streamlabs stuff, because Streamlabs is poop. And I never remember to do it, because as soon as a stream ends, all of this ceases to exist in my brain. Somebody please remind me to do this soon, because I don't want to have to deal with this anymore. So I have the browser, the Twitch stream manager open, and that's where the chat is, and it's in a totally different place. So this will be fun. Yes, okay, the chat is showing up on the stream, right? That's good. Everything's fine. Everything is fine. Hi! How are you this Sunday? I hope you are well. I definitely didn't try to take a quick little power nap and just wake up 5 minutes ago. That didn't happen. That's definitely not why I am so flustered. How's the game audio, by the way? I turned it up maybe a little too high. I'm just judging visually by the little sound meters in OBS. I feel like if the music is roughly the same level as my voice, then the music probably too loud. Probably used to be less a little bit, and maybe my mic could use to be boosted a bit. Hold on, excuse me for a moment. How's that? Is that a little better? I don't want to be peeking or anything, but I'm not sitting. I'm not right up in the microphone. Oh, Minga Brickson 7 has joined. Hello. So we got a couple new players, I think. I made some. Oh, good. Somebody took one of the sets of first stuff, because it is still winter, and it's gonna be winter for. Oh, we're in 7th February. Oh, somebody has passed a bunch of time. Great. Each month in the game is now 24 real-life hours. Oh, and you're in the chat as well. Hello, Mega Brickson. We increased the length of the months to 30 days, so that the spring and the summer and the autumn will be long enough that people don't miss them. And of course, when we did that, we found there's a bear outside. Hello? There's a bear outside, everyone. Check that out. It's trying to get at my animals, so I guess first job for today is to murder a bear. Stay over there, bear. Let me go get my spears. Oh my good lord. We're really in it today. At least they're all in a safe and sound in a barn, and not outside where they can be eaten, like the last batch of sheep were. So help me if that bear has managed to, like, clip through the wall and injure my sheeps. I will be very displeased. I think I have all of my spears in here still. It's a little bit of a mess. Copper spear. There we go, spear. I'm looking at the top of the screen, because a lot of the items, I think I gave at least one spear, maybe 2 spears away as well. To some new players to help them get situated and orientated. Got some new people on. It's really nice that we got new people coming in. It's only $1 a month on my Patreon. You can get on the server and play with me. We turned off crop death. These should absolutely be dead. But now they're not dying, so they can continue growing once the sun comes out. Alright, I'm gonna try and kill this bear. I think this is gonna go flawlessly, and this is gonna be a really badass way to start the stream. What could possibly go wrong, I ask you? Tell you what, I go in here. Bear shouldn't be able to get at me, right? I missed. Bear, stay still. Can you jump over this? Oh my good lord. That's terrifying. I'm out of spears. Yeah, you wanna kill the bear there, Mega? Don't get killed. We got it! We killed the bear. Teamwork. Woo! Thank you. Thank you for the help. Yeah, take a rest. Take a few minutes. I'm gonna go pick up all of my frozen spears. Almost no damage. Oh, you're good at the fighting in this game. You're our fighter. You're our designated fighter. Anytime combat needs to happen. You've officially been declared combatter. Thank you for the assist. Gotta dig out the snow. All the animals okay? All the animals are okay. All the animals are okay. Alright, I'm gonna close the door just in case there's any more bears out there. I have been breeding. All of the pigs are pregnant. I culled the herd quite a bit. There were way too many pigs. So there's tons of meat now. My spear's away now. I have bred the sheep. We are slowly ready to mate, pregnant. Not hard to tell. As long as the ram minds business over there. Ready to mate. Ready to mate. Pregnant. Several days left before ready to mate. So some of these were babies who just grew up. Pleased that they were all female. There's still one more baby over there. I think we need to get to... Hi, Captain Dysphoria. If anyone's just joining, my streaming program is all borked up and everything's in the wrong place, and I didn't have time to fix it because I was asleep. I didn't admit that. No, I wasn't asleep. Take that back. So I might be later than usual in seeing chat stuff. I guess I'll... Oh, you've already cut it up. Okay, I'll take the bushmeat. Now it's just bones. I'm gonna leave it on the ground. Leave it on the ground until spring. I do think they will despawn eventually. Oh my. That was an exciting start to the stream. Oh, I need to go and check. I made some spiles. I have tapped some maple trees over in this direction. And they are slowly dripping out maple sap, which I will then be able to boil into maple syrup, which is one of the many fun things that we have on our server, thanks to mods. Good. Very slow. Ooh, it's already up to 8.34 liters. I think now that it's February, I can also get birch sap, but I'm gonna focus on the maple sap. Here? Anyone else is on server, don't cut these trees down, please. I need the sap. I'm pretty sure you could probably put them all on one tree. I don't think the code is actually checking that you're only tapping each tree once, but I like the immersion. Pretty neat, isn't it? It's two copper bars make 4 copper spiles. Which is pretty good. A fun thing to figure out on the anvil. I love how easy to mod this game is. You can make stuff like that pretty much just by editing JSON files. Although the part where you put it in the tree definitely required some coding. And of course you have to make a model, 3D model, if you want it visible in the world like that. But there's a lot of stuff you can make just by editing JSON files, which is real fun. How are you doing? It still just says establishing. Minga breaks in. You have all these apple trees. How long did you have to leave them on the ground before they, you know, established? I feel like I'm doing something wrong. They've been there for ages and ages. Alright, this is a food house. Let's go put this meat downstairs. Cellar. Cellar with the rest of the food. There's one lonely meat hanging up here. That's done, yeah. That in there. Those in there. We can actually do useful stuff with bushmeat, thanks to our mods. I have been going hog wild with the cooking in this game. I've got some spare... Ooh, that's not gonna last very much longer, is it? Trees take so long? Okay. So I'm not doing anything wrong, I just gotta be patient. I made some sourdough starter. You can make sourdough starter. A lot of the stuff that we can do, the rest of it is in here. This is fresh for 36 days, so why is that? I thought putting that in the cellar would make it last longer, but apparently not. Still don't have fully grown trees, oh my goodness. Well, I just still have stumps that haven't even established. They may both die. In fact, the likelihood is that they will both die. There is a 60% chance for each of them to die instead of establishing. Alright, we've got red meat stew with boiled dumplings and black currant. By spring, they should have at least 1 block of leaves. Okay. I guess probably that's just the fact that we set the winter for so long. I just gotta wait till spring, huh? There's a mod that lets you brew window cleaner from berries. I could make one if I wanted to, I'll have you know. This is blueberry wine. Strong blueberry wine. It is curing, I believe it's curing into vinegar. Oh, I also... Vinegar I set up here should be done. Yes, 50 liters of vinegar. Awesome. Fresh for 14.5 years. I think we're probably good on that. Rewind, empty barrels. Orienting myself, so I've got the still out here, where we can make our hooch. I want to replace these nice fences with the the rickety makeshift fences. I think that would look more appropriate, like with the rickety door and everything. And I think I will extend this area out a little further, and we'll have a bunch of barrels out here for booze. Gotta make hooch. So I made brandy, so you can distill wine into brandy, and then brandy into aquavitae. In Latin it would be vitae, but it's in English, so I'm not sure. Which you can put on bandages to make better bandages. So that's basically just for injuries. If anyone's... Maybe I can start making some bandages and such for Minga Brigson, although... apparently... Just an absolute pro at combat has been killing all kinds of crazy, dangerous things. And not dying. Apparently there's shields in the game now, and I keep forgetting they even exist. I haven't made one and I don't know how to use one. But apparently they can be quite overpowered. Alright. Oh my goodness, I keep forgetting what my Ritalin wore off like 2 hours ago. So, yeast. You can make the wild yeast, and you can create more of it by mixing it with water and dough. And flour. And so you can kind of propagate your yeast starter. And if you make bread with this instead of water, it adds extra grain saturation and health points, health recovery. So it becomes a healing item. And I actually did that, and I made some muffins. You see that? These were made with wild yeast instead of water. And bone broth, that's right. I found out you can use bone broth instead of water in recipes as well, and that also adds health points, healing to it. So that's pretty awesome. So you can see in the bottom there, 120 fruit saturation, 2.6 hit points, which most foods do not normally give you, 160 grain, and 210 protein because there's egg. And I think the bone broth add protein. So, all the foods that I have in here, by the way, anyone who's on the server, please help yourself to whatever. I'm cooking because it's fun, not because I need the food. There's just so much food. I also made some technically it's a sourdough bread. It was made with wild yeast. And also, you can put oil in the dough as well. This mod just lets you add tons of different stuff to it, and it all adds extra saturation and health and stuff. So what I thought would be fun to do on the stream today... Oh, right, and this, gelatin. I had so many bones, and we finally have the cauldrons and saucepans working, so they don't crash anymore when you use them, and you can make bone broth now. And I made so much bone broth. There's even tons of it left in bottles over here. But I made a full barrel of bone broth, and then you boil it with more bones, and you make another step towards gelatin, and then you boil it with more bones, and then you get pre-gelatin, and then you boil it with more bones, and then you get proper gelatin. And you can also mix it with fruit syrup or juice, and then you get fruit flavor gelatin with fruit saturation in it. And gelatin gives you healing, and if you did it already, where I put it? Oh, here we go. Down here I got some black currant gelatin. This is a very long process to make this, but it's a way to get... I think maybe it doesn't give you fruit saturation, but it gives you 3 hit points per gelatin. So it takes a long time to make it, but you're just using bones and water, and if you've been killing a lot of animals like I have, you wind up with so many mountains of bones that you just can't possibly use them all. So there's nothing better to do with them anyway. Water is free once you have a bucket. And then you can put them in pies, and I made black currant jelly pie, and look at this. 280 grain saturation, 400 protein, 1600 fruit, and 24 hit points. That is the entire pie. But that means that each slice of this pie will restore 6 hit points because each of them has 2 gelatin in it. So, hey, Grimtides. Looking awesome. Thank you very much. Oh, I'm a sunbro today as well. It's a little bit chilly in here today, so I put my sunbro hoodie on. Yes, praise the sun. Praise the sun, everybody. Praise the sun. I have to get back in my noisy chair. Okay. Thank you for proving my point, noisy chair. So, eggs. Eggs add protein to stuff, and we can crack eggs into bowls and use it as a liquid in a lot of different recipes. This right here, fried amaranth poultry, made with liquid chicken egg, amaranth breadcrumbs, soybean oil, tender poultry, and amaranth flour. Okay, so this gives you fruit saturation, hit point regeneration, grain, and lots of protein. Although I think this is from before the mod was updated, so there's more protein in it than there should be from the eggs. But you can batter and fry. We can't actually fry, but you can bake them in the oven. This one was charred on the fire. I was testing lots of things. I've got charred parsnip. I think I made these in the last stream, actually. I still haven't eaten them. Turns out once they're cooked, you can't add them to other foods. So you just have to eat them as is. You might be able to make them... No, I don't think you can even put them in a stew because they're already cooked. So there's that. I got a little bit of milk from one of the sheep. Mostly they try to kill you if you try to milk them now, because they're not bred to a high enough generation yet, so they're not tame. But sometimes you get lucky and get a little bit of milk. Got my sauerkraut. I have a jar of sauerkraut in the fridge right now. We've got some apples. We've got some grain. Since I have the windmill going. Did I show the windmill on the stream last week? I don't remember. I probably did. I don't remember when I actually made it. I'm just floating through life, completely oblivious to everything at this point. So I threw a bunch of grains in and I milled up a bunch of flour, so I don't have to do that by hand anymore. We've got, carrot mash, perfect. I have to go feed those sheeps. Got a little bit of cabbage left. So the supplies are getting a little bit lower. I did use up a lot of the vegetables breeding the pigs, so that's where some of that went. There's not that much grain left, relatively speaking, but we've got all of this flour already made. And it's February now, so we only have 23 more days before March arrives. Probably won't be able to start farming yet, because it'll probably still be too cold, but we'll see. As soon as it's warm enough out, I'm gonna plant a whole bunch of farm plots. Let's go breed the sheeps. Spit on the bear as we pass. On your bones, patooey. Carcass of bear. Oh, I've got tons of chickens in here as well. Oh, God. They've started spilling out. Uh-oh. Do we have a rooster? Uh-oh. Can anyone play spot the rooster? There should always be one rooster. The roosters will kill each other if there's more than one, unfortunately. But usually the victor will, continue to be alive. I'm trying to breed the chickens to the point... Okay, there is still a rooster in there. Good. There must have been multiple... There were some chicks. They must have grown up. Get out of the way, I don't want to punch you. You are... Well, you're the original rooster. You're not a generation. So that means that the new rooster is a higher generation, which is good, because that means the babies will be a higher generation. Once we get to a high enough generation, they will... theoretically stop running away from me. I only want to kill the low generation ones, but chickens are so fast. Generation 2. I want to kill all the generation 1. I don't see any more generation 1. Maybe I managed to get them all. Generation 2. Rooster? Rooster is generation 3. Well, apparently they still run at generation 3. I don't know. I stopped feeding them because there was just too many. And now I gotta shoot these ladies. Excuse me, ladies. Would you be so kind as to be Really? You gonna do this to me? You gonna embarrass me on my stream? Is that how we're gonna play it? Oh, I had to put the fence up higher because there were so many chickens that they were climbing over each other and jumping up. Get in there. They'll always run away from you, so if you can... Goodness! They need to put more fence gates up here as well. Anyway, there's plenty of chickens. Trying to breed them high enough that they'll stop running away so that I can go through and pick out the... What? There's more of you? Gracious. Alright, get in there. Shoot. Shoot. Get. Ladies, please. Thank you. Please. Thank you. Oh, I didn't even check. Oh, they may have been like Generation 1 or something. I could have killed them all. Oh, hey, super the underdog. Basically domesticated. Yeah, basically what happens is, when you get to a high enough generation, they become, like, domesticated and they won't run away from you anymore. I don't know what generation it is. I thought it was Generation 3. Wait, are there 2 roosters in there? It's too much! It's chaos! Not. I should really go and just kill a bunch of them. Actually, you know what? I don't want to accidentally kill, like, the Generation 3 ones. Oh, there is a Generation 1. You see how quickly, if you look at the top middle of the screen, so quickly, they, Oop. Okay, you're Gen 2. That's fine. Can you just separate out just a little bit, please? Ladies? Oh, I said a little bit! No, you're Generation 3. I don't want to kill you. 2? You're 2? 2? 2? Not gonna get much meat from them because it's still cold outside. Alright, that's enough. Get out of the way so I can kill them. Alright. You're giving me no choice. No, I don't want to kill you. You're Generation 3. You can die. So the benefits of domestication. With the chickens, they just stop running away, so it's a lot easier to kill the one that you want to kill. The sheep will start letting you milk them, which is crucial. We need milk. I need cheese. We have no cheese. That one had a bone in it. I thought I was breeding boneless chickens. And the pigs and the sheep, and I believe it's Generation 3 for both of those, you can then kill in one hit with the cleaver. You make a cleaver, and then you don't have to, like, chase them down like you currently do. It just makes it a little easier. Is my voice already, am I? That's not good. I'm gonna have to cancel the stream. Sorry. No more stream. My voice is creaky and embarrassing. Gen 3, they turn kosher. There it is. So, in terms of the meat, the game doesn't distinguish between the sheep and the pigs. They're both just red meat. Obviously, chickens are white meat, poultry meat. And then any other kind of wild animal is typically bush meat, which is not very nutritious. Get out of the way! I need to open this. Shoot! Shoot! I think I got enough chicken for now. I don't know, maybe I don't. Maybe you want to die? Alright, if you insist. Get some more. They're really not giving very much anyway. Suppose if one of them separates themselves voluntarily and turns out to be of a generation that I'm ready to murder. It's dark outside already. Alright, that's fine. That's good enough. I'm just gonna throw the feathers in here. Bones. Why is that one chicken? Alright, so I've got 13 raw poultry. We'll do something with those, although I think the red meat is better. What I thought would be fun to do today would be basically to see what is the most OP food that we can make with our mods. Good luck getting out when they don't run away. Yeah, that is the problem. Oh no, killed by a corrupt drifter. Rip. Rip in peace. It's our fighter. Can't be getting killed. Can't reach the... No! Get away from the fence, please. Yeah, the problem with them not running away anymore is that this game has no way to move animals. There's still no leads. Waiting for leads. Ah. Sir. Sir, I am not trying to harm your harem. I'm trying to breed them. I'm trying to feed them so I can breed them. I need more food. Still got inventory full of spears as well. So yeah, the only way to move them once they stop running away from you is to put a food trough down and lure them to the food trough, but that is very slow. I really hope they add leads soon, maybe the next version. We got here 1 serving of red meat stew with boiled dumplings and cranberries in pot. That's empty now. A pot that we can cook something in. Left. Was that a rage quit? Here we've got a salad made with chopped carrots, chopped onions, chopped turnips, red currant, fried red meat, and rye breadcrumbs in a pot. So, all of these different foods, we can make pasta. Can make dumplings and put dumplings in things. Well, it's getting dark very fast. Why is it getting dark so fast? What's going on? Your internet is dying? Oh no. That's tragic. I'm so sorry to hear that. I really hope that it gets better soon. Yes. So, what is the most OP food we can make? Like, what is the most saturation? What is the most healing we can get out of a single meal? Salad staying fresh. Yeah, the salad, for some reason, well, I should also point out that we have the food spoilage rates on the server turned down to 10% of normal. So the food does not spoil anywhere near as fast as it would normally. Game alone, 7 drifters ganged up on me. Oh no! If I can be of help, let me know. I'm absolutely terrible at fighting, though. I don't know if you really want my... Hang these up. I put some... spears. Another one. Be good to have spear access right here anyway. There. Keep 1 spear. Rest. Okay. Can't do... Oh, streaming game too much. Aw. That's a bummer. My internet used to be real bad, and I couldn't stream on a server because I couldn't stream with the game running. Fortunately, I now live in a place with very fast internet. I have something like 300 gigabits down and 10 up, something like that. Might be higher than 10 up. I know that my upload speed is so high that Twitch can't even make use of it. It's faster than Twitch can handle, so it's the best. Oh, you got back on, awesome. Okay, gaming, but at what cost? No stream. Aw. F in the chat. Everyone, put your S in the chat from Ingebrigtsen. Could not be in the chat with us, but there'll be a VOD later. So, okay, I haven't actually planned out what I'm gonna do. F though, you won't see it. Maybe you'll see it. This one's ready. VOD later. I need to get my brain sorted out. Bucket. Where'd I put the bucket? Or did somebody else grab the bucket? Bucket missing. I moved the bucket? Someone else moved the bucket. I don't remember. I'm just gonna go make a new bucket. I have plenty of materials to make buckets with. I have plenty of bucket making materials. It's not a problem. I'm gonna take care of that. Always good to have extra buckets anyway. Buckets. I need to make a plan. I need to sort out what to do. Oh, I need to make more... cycle through all this as well. I want to set up so many more buildings. Like, I'm gonna have like a leather works and like a pottery building and stuff. I just it's not fun to do it when everything's covered in snow. You know what I mean? Drink? Nope. Loads of leather. And it's a new bucket. Now we have another one. So, lime. The leather making. I still got all these roof pieces in here, and they still have snow on them. And I don't know how to fix that. When you pick them up, they don't lose the snow. The snow stays on them. I'm hoping that when it gets warmer, the snow will melt off. I'm not really using this building very much anymore. Just a disaster. It's just where I'm like Stashing all my stuff. Okay. So, start with, I want to find out if I make bread, like super OP bread, with extra health and protein saturation and stuff like that. Got any spare horsetail and linen? Linen for sure. Not sure about... Actually, small amount of horsetail. Definitely been getting it from farm fields. See how much I've got. Those are the ingredients for making bandages. Actually, hold on. I can do you one better. Come to the food house. Sorry, I know my typing noises are probably brutally loud. Mechanical keyboard and my microphone's on the desk. I like the clicky though. I do like the keyboard. I like it. Like how it go clicky. You know? It like this. Clean bandage. Wait till you guys see what we're gonna do here. Wait until you even see. That's a rift. Watch out for the rifts. I went to all the trouble of making that aqua vitae. Let's make some alcohol-soaked bandages for our friend Manga Brickson. Hello. Whoop. Oh, you go up the stairs so fast. Do I just drop them in the barrel, or do I have to, like... bandage? Do I have to, like, take a bucket? Really? That's 5 liters of aqua vitae. This is... yeah, they need alcohol to work. Right? How much does that use? Yeah, that used... so it 1 liter does... there you are. For you. So 1 liter does... I already can't. I can't math. Where can I put the bandages? Put them... I guess I have to put them in a chest. Yeah, there we go. Good luck. And you are most welcome. Takes time to soak bandages in alcohol, proceeds to the floor. The floor is clean. Ignore the text at the top of the screen. It says mud brick. It's clean mud. Sterile mud. I sterilized the mud with my feet. Okay. So. Focus. I will not be distracted. I'm gonna make... drop discs. So we need a luxurious trader for the disc player. Ooh, that's why you were asking about that. We'll be on the lookout. Actually, oh yeah, I wanted to say, I think last week I mentioned that we were close to ready with a mod that would let me trim the server, and then I can change the world generation parameters and add some new mods that affect world generation, and we can preserve our base areas and generate the rest of the world with new chunks. That did finally get finished. Spud made incredible mod and then keeps adding new features and stuff to it, but I just haven't had a chance to do it yet. I was going to do it today because I forgot that it was streaming day, and now I'm streaming, so I can't do it today. But I'm going to do it tomorrow. That's going to be my priority, is I'm going to sort that out. So by next stream, we will have... I think they set it up so you can literally just put in coordinates, and I think everyone's bases are within this rectangle. Where even? Don't think anyone has any bases outside of there. I have asked everyone to let me know if they do, so that I can make sure nobody loses their stuff. But nobody has responded, so I have to assume that that's it. So I can preserve this area and then delete the entire rest of the map. And then I'll put in new world generation parameters so that we'll have a shorter polar equator distance, so that it'll just be like 10,000 blocks to get to the jungle rather than like 20 or 30,000 that it is now. It's too much. It's too much. Maybe I'll even make it less. We'll see. Delete the parts that are finally... Oh, they're not out of the snow. If you look closely, the map updates when you travel. So the downside of having a game with seasons and weather, and we can have snow build up and where the grass changes color, trees change color, is that the game has to decide when to update those chunks. You can't update the entire world at a time because there's too many calculations. Like, it would have to figure out how much snow to pile up everywhere. It would be an absolute disaster. So instead, it only updates the chunks when you enter them, which makes sense. But that does mean that you wind up with a really weird map. So these areas that look like they're out of the snow, there's definitely snow there now. It's just that the last time I was there, it was summer or whatever. Last time I was here, it was autumn, so that's why you see all the like oranges and stuff like that. So you wind up with a weird map. That's the price we pay. But yeah, so I'm gonna preserve that box, and I'll leave a little bit of a buffer around it, and then because I went way too far. It's taking ages to even load the map. I went way too far before I realized that I hadn't set the polar equator distance to what I wanted it to, and then I did a little test with changing it temporarily. I mean, a wizard, a bad, evil, racist wizard, done did this, and there's a jungle here in the middle of like this temperate forest. So it needs to be removed, and then we'll regenerate everything, and it'll just be a fresh, clean world. And that also means we will get different traders. So I do also need to check with everybody and make sure there's no traders or anything like that that people really, really want to make sure get preserved. Because if there are, I need to make sure to do that. Because when we delete the chunks, these traders will go away and there will be new ones, and they could be different trader types. So we may, this is my very roundabout way of saying, we may wind up with a luxuries trader nearby if we get very, very lucky. Fingers crossed. Okay. I am making bread. I am focused. The reason I am making bread is that we can make breadcrumbs by grinding up bread. So I want to see if this retains all of the nutrition information that is in the original bread, or if it just has a specific, this is how much saturation breadcrumbs give you. That is step one. Bacon bread, we love to do it. I have got a little bit of acid reflux, my friends. To start taking my acid reflux medication again, probably. Sunflower, let's go rye, so we have a clean comparison. And I'll put the chicken in here for now. I intend to use some chicken today. Actually, the red meat would be better. More nutritious. So, to make bread. To make OP bread. Rye flour. We need 4 bone broth instead of water. That's adding, go in the little cubby hole. Go in your cubby hole. You don't go on the shelf. Your bottle. I made these bottle racks for you. Never use them. Okay. We can put oil in it. I've got some soybean oil. Put that in here. 2, 3, 4. And if we put eggs in it, we make soft dough. Which, let's try it. I don't know if I can grind up soft dough, but let's find out. I also want to find out if I can grind up berry dough. So, that, and we're on berries. The berries are running out of themselves. All right. Black currant, blueberry. I don't have any white currants. We'll put all of those berries into one of the breads. Actually, no, wait. That'll make muffins. Okay, so one of the breads has to be no egg. Oh no! Rip to Minga Brigson. So actually, maybe one of those eggs. straight up have a kitchen, little bottles, pots, and all. Isn't it great? It's the expanded foods mod and the culinary artillery mod. They are connected. You have to have both of them. Yeah, you can make little bottles. See? You can make your little bottle racks. The bottle racks as well, they're made from 2 different types of wood planks, and they'll be different colors depending on what type of wood you use. Matter of fact, these 2 definitely have slightly different wood colors. And over here. You can make them out of any type of wood, and they all have their own models. It's really, really nice. It's such a lovely... We got a little mixing bowl, right? And I got my rolling pin up here. And then we got our cauldron, a little saucepan in the oven. And I made a little woodshed. So I'm going through a lot of firewood. Okay, eggs. Back. Pro tip, you have to hold Control and Shift, assuming those are not rebound to something else, so sneak and run at the same time. Otherwise, you'll only get part of the egg, and then I don't think there's any way to mix them back together. And you can't use them for your recipes, and it's terrible. Okay, so we'll make 3 soft dough. Is that what I want to do? No, I'm going to make 2 soft dough. Go up here with your friend. I'll make 2 soft dough. I'm trying to calculate in my head now. Is that what I want to do? Oh, and salt. I think I can put salt in there. No. Okay. No salt. No salt for soft dough. Fine. That's fine. I'm going to make 1 soft dough. Got that. Baked. I'm going to make... Really? I can't put salt in bread? I feel like I should be able to put salt in bread. That's my opinion. Okay, I don't think I can put anything else in... No, wait! Oh, goodness, I forgot about my yeast. Okay. It's fine, we'll get the information we need from this. Okay. So... Trying to think of how many different types of things I can make here. When do you add the berries? The berries will be added to the dough afterwards. Let's make 3 of this. Pretty sure there's nothing else I can add to the dough here. And we'll make 1 of them berry bread. Yes, that still makes fruit dough. Need any salt? Oh, hold on a second. Hold on a second, Mango Brixton. I'm gonna answer that question as soon as I make this fruit dough. So if I had white currants, I could also put white currants. That's got loads of fruit saturation in it as well. Found, as in halite. I am slowly making salt in barrels, but it is slow. So, yes, I could absolutely use that. If you send me the words, I can mine it. If you prefer. Thanks. Yay! Okay. I didn't warm up the oven. Oh, actually, you know what? Definitely don't need that much wood. 4 breads. Okay. Heat the oven up. We're gonna bake all 4 of these. And then we'll see if we can grind them all up the quern. And if we do they retain all of their nutrition? I got there in the end. Finish the sentence. Yes. Yes. Champion. Ooh. I do have another strange beverage this week, by the way. Purchased from the very same shop. Thank you very much. Somebody remind me to put that in the... so I went back again looking for root beer. They still didn't have root beer. Sweet. Let's give a little praise to Sun. Oh my goodness, my hands are wet from touching the can. Ah! What do you people even watch me for? Okay, let me put these in the oven, and I will introduce my beverage. So they had the warheads. Cookie's so relaxing and satisfying this game. I completely agree. To go 130. Thanks for joining. It's my favorite thing to do, especially with this cooking mod. I've spent so many hours just trying to make the winter go by, just making as many different types of foods as I can think of. So they had all the warheads drinks. They had the nasty blue Windex-like stuff, which was very... I wasn't gonna have that again. I decided to try another one that I had never heard of. So this is from the UK. I have no idea if this is popular or a normal beverage. I've never heard of it. But it is Bar Shandyade. This may be a perfectly normal drink where some of you live. I have definitely never seen it. I have heard of shandy. I don't know what it actually is or what it tastes like. But we're gonna find out. So I'm gonna drink this tonight. Hopefully this will not look and taste like... Sorry for the noise. So it is brown, as expected. Or this knot over my keyboard. I don't burn my baked goods as well. Thanks! These two are almost done, I think, so we'll throw those in the mill in a bit. Okay, so the soft bread and the fruit bread are done. Alright, so here's the color. The Shandyade. A light brown. This just looks like a soda, which is fine. Doesn't smell like a soda. That's weird. First of all, chat, are any of you familiar with this beverage? Is this known to anyone? That's someone from Yorkshire, someone from near London, and neither had heard of it. Okay, thank you, Crunk. Thank you for doing the research for me. I really should. I know so many British people that I could have asked, and I didn't think to do it. It smells... I don't know how to say this other than it smells kind of like bread. Kind of like rye bread. Oh my goodness, that's incredible. Wow, we should repair some teleporters. I don't think I'm gonna like this. It reminds me a bit of like a dark beer. Not quite like a stout, but somewhere in that sort of... it smells grain-based, if that makes sense. I don't think I'm like this at all. Timing with a rye bread smoke to make rye bread a game. Yes, I know. There is, yes, the immersion. Alright. Well, let's try it. I don't know how to describe that. It does taste sort of grain adjacent, but it is sweet. It's actually not bad. I don't hate it. Not sure I would choose this over another beverage. I feel like this might grow on me, actually. It's a hell of a lot better than the window cleaner. Huh. I genuinely... trying to describe what this tastes like is like trying to describe what Dr. Pepper tastes. It doesn't taste like Dr. Pepper, but it has that sort of... or like trying to describe the taste of root beer to someone who's never had root beer. Huh. That is very interesting. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Weird rye bread, superior to window cleaner. That is correct. I'm gonna say yes, I agree with that statement. Alright. So this is step one. Now this may be completely wasted. We might just get regular rye bread grains. Or it might not let me grind them up at all. Let's find out. Grind them up. Are we going to get the extra nutrients? Oh, does not appear that we do. Okay. Will these stack the other ones? Yeah, they even stack, so there's definitely no different information. Bothering me? Let's do this. We're fine. Okay. Alright, so no point in that then. Can we grind up the fruit bread? Not sure if it'll let me do it. Cannot. Okay. And can we grind up the soft bread? We cannot. Alright, well, these will go on the shelf then. Alright, so there's a fail. Attempt number 1 at making some OP stuff has failed. Anyone wants some... Well, I mean, I might as well grind up. Well, then we'll lose the extra nutrition. I'll just leave them on the shelf. If anyone wants those... Oh, actually, let me inform... Mingy Brightson. We have healing foods. By the way, a lot of the foods in the house give HP now, if you need them. Mainly the baked goods on the shelf above the beds. I definitely don't need them for that, because I don't fight. I stay in here and I cook all day. Experiment result informative. That's a good way of thinking of it. That was informative. We now know. We have learned something. We did a science, and we got a result. Eat this pie. Like it. Okay. So, I wanted to know that because breadcrumbs are an ingredient in fried. So, if I could sneak a little extra nutrition in there, that would have been fun. But that's alright. It's okay. Let's take some meats. I'll do multiples of 4 here. The old meats first. Go ahead and dry out these ones for too much longer. That just looks sad. Don't do this in real life, please. Don't do that. I think all the flours have the same nutrition, except for flax, which has less. So we'll just go rye. I like rye. Rye is good. We'll stick with rye. We'll stick with what we know. Need 2 more eggs. Got 4 good egg portions. What else can go in here? Look at all the extra stuff this mod adds. It's so great. Okay, breaded food. Egg yolk, or, okay, egg, or honey, or food oil, or birch syrup, or maple syrup, or lard. I bet lard would provide more nutrition than egg. I've not made any lard. I think this category. Boil a handful of fat in a saucepan with 0.2 liters of water. Let's try making some lard and just see what the how the nutrition compares. Rye is better than window cleaner. This is true facts. I'm not afraid to say it. I'm not afraid to declare to the world. Do you have honey? We don't have honey. Still haven't found any bees. Lard is the primary ingredient in the best bread of all, Cuban bread. Oh, see, we can't be having conversations about best breads. There are many delicious and wonderful breads in the world. Be able to do 6. Well, do 4. Oh, that. And it was boil, right? So that means in here. Okay, that'll make 4 lard. Bread is a very personal thing, and there are so many wonderful breads in the world. I am really fond of Czech bread, which is a rye-based bread. Talking all about brand new traders after server generation. There might even be bees. Now that's a good point. That's a good point. I really hope there will. There's gotta be bees nearby. Like, we just somehow just haven't spotted them. Like, surely. Right? Anyway, yeah, we'll have a completely fresh chance at finding bees. I have never played the game this much and not found bees ever. Part of it, however, may also be those world generation parameters that I need to change, because it is colder in this region, and for like a really, really long distance than it would normally be when I play the game, because I usually keep the world a bit smaller. Let's clean up after ourselves. Oh. Oh. Oh, it looks so cool with your hand under your arm. Awesome. How are we doing? Hey, there we go. Okay. You boil something in the cauldron, which we can do now. You have to put it down and take the... So I think the lard, take it out bucket, but I think you can solidify it. Dryable requires 30 days. Okay, never mind. That's too long. I have an empty barrel that I can just throw this in for now. Yes, there you go. You're the lard barrel for temporarily. Don't get used to it. Hey, you. Don't get cocky. All right, you're a temporary lard barrel. We're gonna move that lard at some other point. You gotta keep the barrels in their place. Okay. So if I make, what was I even looking at? I was looking at breaded food. Right, I want to compare egg versus lard. Handful of breadcrumbs, bag of flour. That's going to be the same no matter what type we use. Handful of smashed meat or meat nuggets. Or chopped vegetables. Or handful of rice. Or slice of cheese. Unfortunately, we can't. Boiled pickled egg. Battered fried egg. Is that a Scotch egg? Is that what a Scotch egg is? I've never had one. It's a British thing. You know what food would heal you the most from the mods? That is the question I am trying to answer on this very day. Alright, so we gotta smash the meats. And then I'm gonna cut half the meats. So we can compare nutrition. Doesn't tell me what the nutrition facts are. Some more egg in there. Wait, why do I have 2? 3. I have too much egg. Yet again, I have too much egg. How do I keep finding myself in the position of having too much egg? These can only be fed to pigs, or you can use them as fertilizer. I've been feeding them to the pigs. Can also deep fry vegetables, but meat is obviously gonna have more nutrition. Oh, I'm gonna need more flour as well. Oh, I'm gonna need more egg as well. I'm all over the place. Okay. So wait. Make one with the egg, and then one with lard. We are just having a cooking bonanza today. Okay, I think you can also add other stuff, right? Or is that it? Salt's optional. Okay, we will put salt in there. When you bread it, you can knead it with oil or lard to... Yeah, okay. So we're gonna add more oil/lard. And you can put syrup and sauce on it. We don't have any sauces that we can use, that we can put on it. Don't have... I could make maple syrup, actually. I will do that. Okay, let me put some salt in there. Oh. Should be all the ingredients I can put on there. One. And then we'll do one with lard. See if there's any difference in the nutrition. Okay. These shouldn't be stackable. And then we'll do the red meat nuggets. With egg. Breaded rye balls. Love that. Love it a lot. Gotta keep track of which is which here. I mean, I can always just mouse over. Okay. Let's bake our... Actually, no. First I need to put oil on all of these. At a time, because they don't stack. Nuggies. Oh yeah. Can't make chicken nuggies though. Oh wait, no, maybe you can. Right. So we're putting oil on these now, which will add more protein, I think. Maybe it's vegetable. I'm actually not even sure. Made from soybeans, so it should be protein. The nutrition system in this game is all weird and unrealistic anyway. Okay, so these now are ready to be baked in the oven. I have already experimented. You can cook them on a fire or bake them in the oven. Can I deep fry these? Or is it one or the other? Or you can boil it. Boil it. Okay. Pretty sure baked is the... most nutrition you can get. Hope the internet's right. Yeah, I know. We've got two Minga Brixtons here. Hi. Take a photo of that. And with the name tags. I'll go on my weekly Patron report. Everyone send good wishes to Brixton's internet. We're gonna bake up. They are playing, but I don't know which one. Which one is real? I don't know which one to shoot. I can't tell the difference. Ingredients. One blood damage when thrown. You gotta appreciate the little details in the game. It's still a rock. It's not salt yet, so you can still throw it at someone's head if you want. Why else would they be on the other's knees and dead like that? Oh, I see what you mean. They're playing. Oh, look at those balls! Alright, these will take a while to cook. But while they're cooking, I gotta remind me to keep going back and checking on those ones. Oh, I need more flour. Nuggy nuggies. One more rye flour. I'm gonna need one more egg. Okay. Should be. If I have counted correctly. We've just got a ghost in there now. Boopy. Flour. Salt. And... one with egg. Good. Let's check on the meats. They're not even part baked yet. Actually, the oven might cool off before they finish. Meat takes a while in the oven. It's true. It's just true facts. Realism. I'm not forgetting anything, am I? I'm not forgetting any ingredients. I feel like we need to rename the balls to nuggies, though. Do you think that is a necessary change that needs to happen? I have to talk to the mod developer and be like, listen, mod is incredible. Love it. I can do so many amazing things. Need 0.2 more liters than that. They do need to be called nuggies, please. We do need to. This is absolutely unplayable without this change. I'm sure you understand. The chicken ones are called nuggies. No, they're called balls. Look, breaded rye balls. They're the same name as the red meat ones. A tragedy. It's okay. We know they're nuggies in our hearts and in our. It does occur to me just now that it's too late, that I should have tried cooking them in lard and seeing if that. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Look at that. Perfect timing. Look at those balls, baby. Okay. Chicken ones. Incredible. Oh, I don't know if these are gonna cook before the oven gets too cold. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Oh. Drink some of my Shandy Aid. Looks a bit like whiskey, actually, and I'm drinking it out of a whiskey glass. It's not whiskey. Last week it wasn't window cleaner, and this week it's not whiskey. I swear. It's extremely not whiskey. It's about as not whiskey as a thing can really be, to be honest. Why do I... Don't need 2 more eggs. Because I was doing 2 of them with lard. I'm hopeless. I'm just gonna put the eggs in here. They'll last a while. You make a better oven later. No, you can't, unfortunately. You can make more ovens. I can make an extra oven. There's only one type of... The oven is vanilla. The oven is not even part of the mod. This is just part of the base game. Isn't that fun? You have to build it out of fire clay. You have to actually like mold it and then fire it in a fire in a pit kiln. There we go. Maybe a mod will add one. Could be. Could be. All right. So we've got I wanted to check the differences. So this one has the egg and this one has the lard. This one's got 64, 310, 665, 64, 310, 625. Okay. Oh, but this one has more HP. All right. Lard for hit points, egg for protein. Somebody write that down. I can't be trusted to do it. I will forget. Lard for hit points. So if we're trying to make the most OP healing item, we want lard. In which case, thank you very much, Super the Underdog. In which case, I should probably also try making another one and boiling it. Let's get these and then we'll determine which type of meat. Oh yeah, and what about... This one's egg. This one's lard. Is it the same difference? It is. And I believe these are identical, actually. So I think it doesn't matter if they're chunky or not. 64, 1.5, 310, 665. 64, 1.5, 310, 665. Okay, they're identical. They're identical. Meat shape, not important. Don't think they will bake at this temperature. I think it has to be 150 degrees. I might have to heat the oven back up. Well, Haley is... Oh, thank you so much. There is a command to add by... You know what? It might not stay there. -5... 7 minus oh, 11, 12. 11, 12. This 5 7. Look at this. Nail it. Boom, right there. Salty. Okay, pink. Color of salt. Never been there, but I know it's there. Alright, yeah, these are not baking. I'm gonna have to heat the oven a bit more. Tragedy. Okay. The ones that are park baked. Park baked. You're able to eat the balls in servings. No, I don't think so. I think if it's these count, I think these count as a single ingredient and not a meal. So it's just aesthetics. I do like the balls. Honest. I don't know what to tell you, folks. I like balls. I like these oiled balls. I like these delicious, crunchy, oiled balls. Salty balls as well. They are actually literally salty. I did put salt in my balls. I'm looking forward to having them in my mouth. As part of a meal, though. They're not going to be on their own. Because we can do better than just this. We can do so much more. Come on. Hurry. My balls are getting cold. Thank you. Ridiculous. Oop. Those will definitely bake now. Alright, so once these are done, I'm gonna check. I'm pretty sure the red meat will have more saturation, more nutrition than the poultry, but we're gonna check. I'm not gonna make any assumptions. What I am gonna do, don't let me forget I have stuff in the oven. Oh my goodness. Oh, Minga breaks it. I'm gonna go throw the salt. We don't need the stones for anything. We just need the salt. Oh, I think I took the salt out of the barrels that I had just made. I don't think I refilled the barrel, did I? Well, there we go. Awesome. I'm gonna go straight back because I have food in the oven. Food in the oven. Not forgot about. Because I am very responsible. Left the oven on. Wait, did I leave the oven on? Gotta go back and check. Goodness, there's a tram outside, which is ringing its bell. Somebody must be in the way. Car, probably. Oh, that is a horrible noise. I don't think the microphone should be picking it up because I have a noise gate. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. What? I'll see that. Might have found the imposter. Look at that. When they take their lantern out, they light up the room for me. Oh, are these done? These are done. Okay. That is... egg? Useful imposter. Yeah. This is a hell of a glitch. Thanks. Weirdest flavor. I still can't decide if I like it or not. That's properly weird. Left. Beg to differ. Lying game. I see them right here. Right in front of my very eyes. Think I trust you over my own eyes? I think so. Okay. One is egg. Ooh, I thought the game crashed for a second there. Alright, so we have the same issue. Egg for protein, but lard for health. Just jumped on the stream. What the hell is that? It's you! You're here. When you were taking your lantern out, when you were running away outside, it was also taking it out in here and lighting up the room for me. Or are you talking about the food? These are my balls. I have 4 sets of balls. So clearly the red meat provides more food saturation than the poultry. So I'm going to make 4 more red meat. I am going to use lard. And I'm gonna try boiling some in lard as well. See if that makes any difference. So I'll bake 2 of them and I'll boil the other 2. So I need for that. Don't need the egg because I'm using lard. Right? No. Yes. Help! My brains. I seem to have misplaced. Does this game have tomatoes? Unfortunately, it does not have tomatoes. There's not very many crops, actually, so far. Alt. I'll just smash. You know what? Let's make balls. Let's make balls. Make some spicy meatballs. Okay. So I'm gonna do this, and then instead of pouring oil on them and baking them, I'm going to. That's fat. I need lard. It's not the same. I used all the lard? Okay. I guess I gotta make more. That was just fat and water, right? So that's fine. It's fine, actually. Not a problem. Make 8. Let's just make 16. Got a good amount. Fat is kind of a pain to get. There. Wait, I need 0.2 liters per thing. So I need 3.2 liters? Is that right? Bowl to get the... Yes. And this will probably take longer. Greater quantities. That. Yeah, there's a lot of foods that I would, a lot of crops that I would really like the game to have that it doesn't have, at least not yet, but they might add them later. I actually need to eat. Inventory full of food. What should I eat? Let's see, some of this. Noodles! Pasta made with noodles, red meat nugget, water, and chopped carrots in a pot. You can make pasta, as it turns out. Instead of with water, you can use bone broth, or you can use vegetable juice. I made a bunch of carrot juice. Did you know that you can make vegetable juice? You guys, did you know you can make vegetable juice? You can put vegetables in here and make vegetable juice. And you can make so much food you forgot to eat. Happens sometimes. You can press flax grain into flax oil, and I did not realize that. I've been feeding the flax grain. You just scared me, Minga Brigson. Your ghost just scared me. I've been feeding all the flax to the animals, as flax has less nutrition in it than other types of grain, which is a game balance thing. In real life, it doesn't have less nutrition. It's just that flax crops also give you flax fibers, which are very useful for a lot of things. So if the grain also gave you the same saturation, there'd be no reason to grow any other grain than flax. So they nerfed the flax nutrition a bit. So you feed it to the animals, is what most people do. But now we can, because, again, thanks to the mod, we can press it into flax oil. So, next big crop of flax, I'm going to do that. And then with the pressed vegetables and stuff like that, you can feed those to the animals. And the eggshells. Well, to the pigs, at least. Pigs will eat anything. True facts. I wish I could just transport a can of this to each of you so that you could try it yourselves. Well, the label will be in English, won't it? Oh, it's got a check sticker over it. It comes up. See what the ingredients are. It's probably just gonna be like artificial flavor, but... Sparkling shandy flavored soft drink. I still don't know what a shandy is. Sugar and sweeteners. Sugar and sweeteners. According to this can, sugar is not a sweetener. You heard it here first. Hot Takes by Bar Shandy Aid. Ingredients: water, sugar, flavoring, acid, citric acid, color, sweeteners, preservative, and Quillaya extract? Quillaia. I don't know what that is. I'm learning all kinds of things tonight. Okay. Focus up. Making some lard. We're just making lard. And you know what? I'm just gonna leave the lard in the pot. I don't think I actually have to put it in another container. I also don't think any more wood. Oh no, I will have to take it out, won't I? I'm gonna need to put it in the inventory slots to boil with it. Okay. Player's standing in the way. Who's in my way? Okay. So. Stream, you'll see Ari and other people play Vintage Story. This, of course, Ari is not a people. This, you said Ari and other people. Right? Hold on. I'm gonna call you out on this. This doesn't say sugar and other sweeteners. It says sugar and sweeteners. If you said, in the stream you will see Ari and people play a Vintage Story, that would imply that I'm not a people. Don't call me out on grammar stuff. That's my whole day job. Okay. We've got, okay, we need this. So we know that this will give us the maximum hit points, which is what we're going for right now. Trying to claim that you're a people? I make no such claim. I'm merely calling out the grammatical point. Because I'm a huge nerd. And I will admit that. No, we're not destroying Mega Brixton. We are merely correcting. Because, again, we are a huge nerd. Okay, that in there. So, I believe the way this works. So, previously we coated the breaded rye balls in vegetable oil. So now, instead of that, I'm going to boil them in gratitude. Oh my goodness! An anonymous gifter has just done something incredible. Gifted 3 community subs. Thank you so much. Enjoy your subs, guys. I'm afraid there's not a lot of benefits to being subscribed to me. The benefits for me come primarily from oh good, it's still from Patreon. However, if you have a Patreon subscription, gratitude. I mean, if you have a I keep forgetting I have a picture of meat for my alert. If you have a Twitch sub and you want to play on the servers, you can come play. It's just a little bit more complicated for me to get you sorted out with that, but we can do that. If there's anyone in the chat, any beautiful new Twitch subs, gifted or not, not important. You're welcome. Fried rye balls. Oh, and I need to make maple syrup, right? Okay, here we go. So we're comparing these to these ones, right? Lard, yeah, okay. So these ones were coated with soybean oil and baked. No, this one was coated in soybean oil and baked. This one was fried in lard. So we've got 64, 2.5. Interesting. Hit points are the same. This just has more protein. Huh. I would have expected, since the lard added HP when mixed in the mixing bowl, that it would also add more HP if we then boil the balls in lard. Greasy balls. Okay. So, for the purposes of trying to get maximum HP, it seems like it doesn't matter what your cooking method is. Fine. Now we've got these. So this is not the final product. 64 fruit versus 160 protein. Yeah. correct. It is interesting that you get fruit saturation from the soybean oil instead of vegetable. I feel like that may be a mistake and that I should probably report that. The mod author. I feel like surely that's meant to be vegetable. This is, I mean, technically soybeans are considered a protein, actually. Rather than fruit or vegetable. In this game. Okay, maple syrup. Let's go grab one of the syrup buckets. Place it with this one. They're nearly full. I was gonna wait till they were full. Trees. Like I should have a better path out here. I should make a little proper path. All right, 8.73 liters. Hopefully that will fill up now. Should. And I just... Okay, that one's 10 liters. There we go. So we got a nice, even 10 liters. We don't want to be dealing with fractions when we're boiling stuff down. I think I just dumped this in the what even is the vegetable? Oh, let's not go down that path. That depends entirely what you're trying to do with it, now doesn't it? Okay, let me double check. I'm pretty sure I just dumped this in the tree syrup. Boil tree sap in a saucepan. 4 sap to 1. Oh, 4 sap to 1 syrup. So I need 2 more then if I want a nice round number. Dang it. I'm gonna get bowls so I can just take out 2 liters. Buckets where they are. All fish or fish don't exist. Yes. Technically correct. The best kind of correct. It's running back and forth. Be a lot nicer if it weren't winter. But I mean, the reason I started doing all this intensive cooking is because it's winter and there's nothing else to do. I could go exploring, but nah. I'm not gonna. Okay. So now I've got 12 liters. That should boil down into, what, 3 liters? 4 to 1? Is that maths? Is that how maths work? Okay. What? I need 4, don't I? We'll create 25. Wait. Oh, that's wrong. That's definitely wrong. Unless a portion is a very, very tiny amount. The way you make my dad used to make maple syrup. The way you make maple syrup. Yeah, how much is a portion? That is the question. Maybe a portion is very small. Well, we'll find out. Here it is. 4 sap reduces to 1 syrup. Maybe, yeah, maybe a portion is... It's doing numbers to me, and that's banned. That's not allowed. No numbers, please. Forbid numbers. I need enough for 4 balls. Technically 8 balls, since there's 2 balls per balls. Yeah, 10 milliliters more likely. It's definitely not intended to be OP. To make maple syrup in real life, I think it's something like 15 to 1. Like, it's not 4 to 1. It's... You need a tremendous amount of sap to make a very small amount of syrup. So, if that is as much as it looks like, then that's definitely not intended. Like, we should be getting 3 liters out of this. which would be 3 bottles. I'll put it in bottles. Go these ones. Sunrise music is playing. 2:30 in the morning. Oh dear. My fruit saturation is so low. I can't wait until I can go out. I did not realize how easy it was to make a fruit press until way too late. So I was letting all the berries like rot in barrels instead of turning them into juice and wine and syrup and all kinds of fun stuff. I've learned. So if a portion is 10 milliliters, does the math work out? It's touched the lens of my glasses. My greasy, nasty finger. Probably got shandyade all over them. The lenses are barely staying in there. I need new glasses so badly. I should probably try to get a new prescription this week somehow. Then I gotta order new glasses. You did the math. Normally I would have to have you executed for that, but since you're helping me, allow it. If that is the case, then it is okay. Although actually, I think a portion is usually 100 milliliters, not 10. I do think there may be a math mistake in there somewhere. We will find out. Or maybe it's just mislabeled. No, that shouldn't. Look, we're gonna find out. We just have to be patient. Gosh. Beep has been asleep for like 5 hours. He missed his dinner time. I tried to wake him up to give him his dinner, and he was just like, maybe later, and he went back to sleep. Sometimes he has a sleepy day. Currently cleaning his little feetsies. Very cute. Comes over to me, I'll try and pick him up and we'll have him say. He doesn't generally love that, but he'll usually let me do it for a few seconds at least, so everyone can. He's such a beautiful boy. He went to the vet this week. Got a shot. Yeah. Vaccination. Hey, this week. It's Sunday, isn't it? Last week. To get him to the vet, I have to climb up a staircase. It's an outdoor walkway staircase between the tram stop and the vet. I'm not going to call a taxi to go to the vet because it's literally like half a kilometer away from me. I don't think I need to put more wood on that, do I? And there we go. I counted the stairs. Because it's huge. It is 3 liters. Okay. Food category fruit. Well, that's just plain incorrect, but alright. Yay! We got maple syrup. Now what we can do... I can pour syrup all over my bowl. Waited my whole life to make deluxe rye balls. Pouring syrup all over them. Look, let's compare as well. What does it give us? An extra hit point. More fruit saturation. And that's it. So that's a whole extra hit point. It's well worth doing. I should make a whole bunch more of those copper spiles and just tap every maple tree. I suspect you can probably, because of the way the game's code works, you can probably just like place single maple logs wherever and surround them with spiles. I like to do it the right way. Okay, so now we have deluxe rye balls. These each give you 3.5 hit points. That is one component of our superfood. Now I know these can go in salads. List the things it can go into. Can be used in salads or cold pasta meals. Okay. Pasta. I have made some pasta. Okay, it'll be in expanded meals. Cold pasta is a mixing meal, hot pasta is a cooking meal. So we want the cold pasta so that we can have more ingredients, because the mixing bowl allows for, I think, 6 ingredients, and the cooking pot only allows for 4. And one of them has to be a liquid. So, for cold pasta, make the dough, smash it, chop it into noodles, boil it with water. Does it have to be water? I hear that it has to be water. In a saucepan. Okay. Use a cauldron. So let's make 4 noodlies. Can I add extra stuff to the noodlies? Flour, liquid egg. That's it. Okay. That's fine. It's fine that we can't add anything extra to it. I'm not bitter or salty about that at all. 4 and 4 egg. I have 2 egg upstairs. You don't need any more than 2 egg. You need to stop putting extra eggs upstairs in the box. It's confusing everyone. Not salty that you can't add salt. Apparently not. I mean, I'll try. Sometimes I make mistakes. But it does not appear they can add salt. Picked it up. That. Those go into box. Flour. Get an egg. Can we put a salt? No, that's ridiculous. I object. But I'll take it because that's what you're letting me have. This will be the same nutrition level, no matter what ingredients we use. I need to make a new rolling pin. Yet though. And we cut, we slice, we chop, we make it into noodles. And now I just need to boil these with some water, right? Create cooked pasta noodles. Hot. Cold. Great. You're gonna note down all these food stats after. Well, there'll be a VOD. I think I'll be able to remember Superfoods. And also char the deluxe rye balls, but that would reduce their nutrition. It would just make them. Go over all of them at the end and clip it. Goodness, it's 9:45 already. This time is going by faster than I would think. I might go long today. I want to finish. I want to finish a super meal. Okay, my cooked pasta noodles. So, cold pasta. You can add cheese. That would make this much better. Unfortunately, we don't have cheese yet. Vegetables, meat, sausage, or boiled pickles, eggs. Even fried food. Does that mean I can also have battered fried vegetables? Also add 0.1 liter of fish sauce, soy sauce, food oil, or lard before you start mixing. I think we determined that lard would get us extra HPs, right? You can add the meatballs. That's fried foods are meatballs. You can make absolutely sure. Noodles. Meatballs. Might need more ingredients. Oh, we need a cooking pot. And an empty pot. Here it is. Yes, that is a valid ingredient. Well, I have to make some fried... I'm pretty sure you can only add one meat. Yeah, that's usually the case. It's the same with salads. However, we can make battered and fried vegetables as well. So let me try as quickly as I can. Got a little bit more lard. We've got enough lard for 4 more vegetables. For 4 more fried things, right? Can I... deep fry a cabbage? Will you, video game, this is crucial, very important question, will you allow me to deep fry a cabbage? Because if you don't, then we're not friends anymore. I need you to know that. Almost out of these as well. Lard, yes. We now know that boiling them in lard does not... Goodness. My voice. Oh, I think I might have to cut them up first. Yes! Cabbage gives you way more food saturation than other vegetables. So this doesn't add any more HP, but I'm trying to... First priority, maximum HP. Second priority will be maximum food saturation. So I think that's all the ingredients I can put in there, right? So you know what? I'm going to heat up the oven. Definitely needs doing. I didn't hold it down for long enough. There we go. Saving time. We got a time limit here. I'm suddenly imagining doing a regular stream where we do like a cooking show style, like where I have a time limit. Oil dry balls. Oop. That. Oh, I can for sure put the lard in a bottle. Why not? Or does it have to, maybe it has to be in a barrel. Yep. I don't know why I didn't think that. I have all these bottles. Sometimes I forget about them. Okay. Oil dry balls. And we're not going to know what our result is going to be until we make the final product. We're not going to know. I am assuming and hoping that all of these HP bonuses are going to stack, right? They should, right? Salt. I didn't put salt in the cabbage balls, did I? Salt adds HP. All right, well, for a future attempt. I'll remember for a future attempt. So the next question is going to be, can I add fried vegetables in addition to fried meat? Or is it one fried product only? Oh, also, I'm going to want to deluxe those up with some maple syrup, am I not? This is going to be the most disgusting noodles you've ever tasted in your life. Actually, no, that's not necessarily true. That's not necessarily true. They might be okay. We got cabbage. We got beef, essentially. It's not actually beef, there's no cows in the game, but I suppose technically it's probably pork, where all the red meat came from. So cabbage, pork, soybean oil, noodles, a lot of rye breading, but it's fried, so... and maple syrup. Actually, I think that probably tastes pretty good. I take back what I said. This is going to be the most delicious pasta ever. Oh, and I need to make dumplings as well. Dumplings should be something I can put in there. We're gonna go long, friends. Oh god, those don't burn. Dumplings, soft dough. Ah, let me out! Let me out! Please. Okay. On time. I'm gonna crack my eggs out here. Keep an eye. They're not gonna burn. It would take a while for. Come on. Now I'm getting impatient. I want to walk away at this point, because they will burn. Okay. So, next question. Can we add multiple fried things? Or is that a waste of time? Can't believe... yeah, you know, 2 HP instead of 2.5 because I forgot the salt. Oh, we can only add... you can only add 1 fried product. Okay. Well, now we know. We can save these delicious balls for a different meal. That's fine. I hope that they don't restrict... no, not water. Not water, we're gonna use bone broth. Extra nutrition. And at least I think we determined that we cannot put salt in this. The nutrition should carry over all of this stuff into the dumplings. I could put cabbage in the dumplings. I don't think it matters what I put in the dumplings in terms of HP. I don't think I can put extra HP into the dumplings. Let me double check. Double check. Dumplings. But salt, meat nuggets, or chopped veggies, or soybeans. That's not gonna make a difference. So let's go meat nuggets. Meat nuggets will give us the most E. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble getting out of the cellar. I can make it a double door, make it much easier to get out, but then the food would not last as long. Oh no, I don't know if this is gonna do it. You got 4 uses in yet? Oh no, you only had 3. All right, I think rolling pin. Doesn't have the recipes in there properly. Carved from leg. You can also make metal rolling pins. Feel like it's just a knife and a log in a specific configuration, but if it doesn't work easily, here for a project. Need like a chisel. I gotta look it up on the website. Moment. Forums. Hillary. That me to the end of the thread. No, to the beginning. Tools. Rolling pin. Doesn't give me the recipe. For real. Okay, maybe it's in the Mod Depot. I know I made one before, so... Recipe is an I. Maybe the recipe is... used to be... Oh, here we go. I was looking in the wrong K. 2 sticks. Of course it requires 2 sticks. It's a rolling pin. I feel like such a fool. Nice walnut rolling pin. Alright, back inside. Put some... oh my goodness. I don't know if you can hear any banging or booming sounds. My neighbors are stomping around over there. Bunch of bastards. As they love to do. I'm gonna have to cook these dumplings. Right? So I can... because I'm making cold noodles, so everything has to be pre-cooked. Nope, you can't hear it? Okay, good. Only I have to suffer. So loud. Can I do anything fancy? Cook the dumplings. Used in stews and soups, cooked or baked. Alright, well we'll bake them, I guess. And it might not even let me put these in there, because there's already a meat ingredient. We'll see. Alright, what else am I going to put in there? These vegetables, meat, sausage, boiled pickled eggs. These all say or. I only put 1 ingredient in there. You want to put lard in there. Why is it so foggy inside the house? Okay. Got the rest of the lard. Yep. No more lard for me. Man, lard is expensive. I mean, eventually we'll have more fat than we know what to do with, but right now... you only get 1 or 2 per pig that you kill. Oh, maybe I'll get more if I slaughter the animals in a warmer season. You kill animals in the winter, you get less stuff from them. I was only getting 1 or 2 per pig. Maybe if we kill them in the summer or something, wind up more, or maybe the domesticated ones will get more. I don't know. I have a lot to learn still. It's entirely possible that it simply will not allow us to add any more ingredients. Tragic. In which case, we need to make a salad instead. Vegetables. Not a cabbage. You have the sauerkraut, but probably need to cut it up first. So weird in here. Oh. Make sure. Oh, I can just toss it in there. If I cut it, does it change the saturation level? 300. 300. It does not. We'll just chuck a whole ass head of cabbage in there. That's what I'm doing. I dare you to try to stop me. I'm starting to run out of food. Let's take meat stew with boiled dumplings and blackcurrant. Take it directly out. That. Delicious. That'll give me HP as well. Not that I need them. What are we doing? Part baked. They plumping up. Rising in the oven. Wouldn't imagine so. Right, and I think it won't tell me the nutrition for the... No, it does. Come on! Running over time on the stream, although I was a couple of minutes late getting started because of OBS troubles. Come on, come on. We're gonna stare at this until it bakes. They become by now. It's taking so long. There we go. Beautiful. Please let me put the dumplings in too. Please? No! Dang. Well, the rye balls certainly give more HP than the dumpling. Stick with those. Is there anything else I can put in here that will add more, HP? No, I'll just throw in a bunch more, vegetables. I think cheese would, but again, we don't have that option. Boiled pickled eggs. I don't think that would add HP. I think I'm just gonna grab a couple more veg. Cook this up. I do think we can do better though. I think we can do better than this. Throw some carrots in there. And some onions. So. I should think so. I'm almost out of onions. I'm gonna plant more onions this year. I'm gonna have a lot more opportunities to grow crops this year. Longer seasons. I think this does change the saturation. Oh, no, it doesn't. Well, we'll chop them up just for... It used to. Maybe they nerfed it. It was a little bit overpowered. It really doesn't make sense that you get more saturation. No? It's too many? Feels like I can add extra salt to it. Let me move this. I think that these are fixed by default. I can! And put salt in it. Ooh, I'm glad I tried that. Too many veggies. It's alright. We now have 2 vegetables, some lard, some deluxe rye balls, red meat nuggets, maple syrup, rye flour, and salt. Got our cooked pasta noodles. I mean, this looks like a pretty good meal right here. Are you ready, my friends? Are you ready for this? And we've got all this other stuff that I can cook into other meals. It may be that a salad could give me more saturation, though. That's a question for another stream, right? Let's see what we got. So this should give, this is 3.5 hit points. This should maybe give another hit point, and this should give another half a hit point, I think. Excited. And I'm a little nervous. I really hope that we get the proper benefits of all this stuff. Are you folks ready for a beautiful meal? 4.5 hit points. So we got an extra half a hit point from the salt, and an extra half a hit point from the lard. That was worth doing. Look at this, superfood. 465 grain, 1145 protein, 96 fruit, 600 vegetable. Incredible. I think we can do better. How pretty it is as well. I can't eat now. I'm not hungry. Can't have any. This is here now. Minga Brixton, if you're still watching, this will give you some hit points as well. You're welcome to have it. I cook this stuff because it's fun. Don't care all that much about the eating bit. Yeah, it doesn't last as long as a salad. 6.4 days. That's empty. I'm out of salad. But yeah, it was like 100-something days. Yeah, do keep in mind that the server spoilage, the food spoilage rates are dramatically slow. It's 90% slower didn't set more salt going. Hold on. Very important. I know I've got a bunch of salt up in the mill there. There's no reason not to have salt going here. 10 more days, we get 10 more salt. Sweet. There's all these foods now. I put the dumplings on the shelves. Is there any room left on the shelves? Oop. 10! There's dumplings on the shelves, and these give 3.1 hit points as well. Lasts for ages. All this stuff lasts for ages. Shelves. I love all my cooking! Oh, wait! Excuse me. There's one more thing we have to do. Pretty sure I can put maple syrup on these, can't I? Might have to be soy sauce. I don't have soy sauce yet. What am I doing? What are you doing? Stop. Take a breath. Here's your maple syrup. It's up there. We put maple syrup. Yeah. Aww. Guess it needs to be soy sauce. Maybe I'll make soy sauce next time. To make soy sauce, I have to soak soybeans. So that's something I would have to prepare in advance. I gotta remember to do that. Awesome. This was a blast. Thank you all for joining in and helping me with the numbers and all of the similarly evil things. We learned a lot. And I will be racking my brains to try to come up with a better superfood for another time. I might just do the same thing next week. We'll see. Maybe add the syrup. I don't think so. I think dumplings only allow soy sauce. Or maybe peanut. It doesn't even say that. Maybe it can't. I guess you add dumplings to other food. Don't forget to do the servers. I mean tomorrow, right? To put these foods. If I just dump them in here, will they last a while? Should, right? Yeah. They'll last plenty. I don't want to log out with all the food in my... People, come and take some food if you would like some food. There's some good foods in here. Alright. That's it. I'm gonna, go. You can look at my face. Thank you all for hanging out. And, my brain is completely finished for today. I'm gonna, finish my Shandyade. Which remains one of the strangest things I've ever tasted. Oh, I don't have my keyboard shortcuts. Alright, I'm gonna have to tab out. Oh, I can do that. Okay, it's all set and ready to go. Yeah. Thanks and bye and see you next week. Bye!